Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today I have a lot of skincare that I have been using for the past 7 months now. I have this big old tub of skincare products that I've been using for the past 7 months. I've accumulated some thoughts. I am hoping that as the guinea pig, you can make a better decision on what skincare might work for you. I have like 4 pages of notes, so just a few notes in here. I am just going to dive into this video, but before we get started, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. It does help me out. You can be a cutie too. You know you want to. I want to talk about cleansers first. I have 3 different cleansers to talk about. One of them is going to be an honorable mention because I did finish it up, so I will have a picture of it over in this general area. Body Shop Tea Tree Oil Cleanser. And I love that cleanser. I love that cleanser so much. I just finished it up in July. It was just a lovely experience. I like to use that when my skin is experiencing a lot of breakouts. And late last year, early this year, I was having a lot of like jawline breakout, like more than I've ever had before. It was like a big culmination of like different things factored into like my skin was like freaking out. Now that I'm done with that cleanser, it was a little bit too much for when my skin is like normal, I would say. It was a tea tree oil cleanser, so it did smell like tea tree, so kind of like that minty tea tree-y kind of scent. It was like a gel consistency, so it was very lovely on the skin, but if you did get it in your eyes, it would burn. I would repurchase it, but I'm gonna work through some of the products that I have in front of me now before I repurchase. The next one is another nighttime cleanser, and I have it here, and that is my Pacifica Coconut Milk Cream to Foam Face Wash. This kind of has a really faint scent of like coconut vanilla Play-Doh. So the scent is like a little bit off-putting, but it doesn't linger onto the skin. It does kind of smell like Play-Doh-y. It doesn't linger on the skin. I tend to like these kind of cleansers for nighttime, which is when I use this one. It does, I don't know about the removing makeup aspect to it because I do use a makeup cleansing oil first, which I will talk about. But I do tend to like a heavier kind of cleanser like this at nighttime. This does tend to leave the skin feeling a little bit stripped and a little parched, ready for moisturizers. So I don't like the scent of this, and that's like the only reason I wouldn't repurchase this. But if I was in a pinch and needed something like I knew would work for my skin and was inexpensive, this would be a good way to go. The only other thing with this is if you do get it in your eyes, oh my goodness, does it sting your eyes. This sucker stings, but it does give a nice froth and foam when you do use it. The next cleanser I have, I would wager to say that this was my favorite purchase, like skincare wise, in the entire year so far. This is the Derma E De-Stress Cleansing CBD Cleanser. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Yeah, look how much, like I bought this I think in April, and I've used so much of this product. I really like it. It's super gentle, really does. I feel like this does calm my skin down. I feel like my breakouts haven't been as aggressive and assertive and painful and irritated as they normally were before using this. The only other thing I will say really about this is the scent is a little bit off-putting. It kind of makes me think of when I used to go to the hair salon and like get my hair like dyed and colored. It kind of gives me like that kind of scent. So it's a little off-putting. It doesn't linger on the skin. Clearly it's a cleanser. You wash it off. It's not like an ammonia scent. It's not like an ammonia scent. It's just like what I feel like my hair smells like after I get it dyed. I don't know if that makes sense. So those were all of the traditional cleansers that I had, like makeup removing cleansers, daily, nightly cleansers. But I have a cleansing oil, and I don't know if I really consider this a cleanser or just like a makeup removing step. This is the Body Shop Chamomile Silky Cleansing Oil. I really like this. You don't need a lot. I bought this in whenever Mother's Day was, May, I think. I bought this in May, and I've used a good portion of that up. I feel like you don't need a whole lot. I usually use like maybe 1.5 pumps of this to really get makeup off. And I only use it when I wear makeup. It does feel like it almost hydrates the skin as you're like cleansing the makeup off of you. The only downside of this is it has an extremely assertive chamomile, like floral scent to it. I like this. I might try to find another cleansing oil, but this one, like the price is right, the job is right. I like this. Okay, so I purchased 2 moisturizers this year, these 2 here. The first one I purchased this year in March, I want to say, is the Pacifica Coconut Probiotic Technology Water Repair or Water Rehab Cream. And you know, at first I didn't like this. At first I think that this was almost too strong, and I've learned that I like it now, but it took me a good couple months of like using this to really appreciate it. It has the same scent that the coconut milk one does. I think that these are like the same line, which makes sense. Like the packaging has the same little thing, both coconut. Has the same kind of like coconutty, vanilla-y, Play-Doh-y kind of scent, that is the most off-putting thing about this product. It is a thicker consistency. Let's see if I can show you. It is a thicker consistency without being too thick. So hopefully you can see, like it's not running anywhere or anything like that. It's lovely. I use this in the morning before, or like after I cleanse my skin, before I put my SPFs on. I put this on and let it kind of sink into the skin. Maybe like coconut and vanilla stuff just kind of smells like Play-Doh. I think that might be the issue. Like I just associate coconut vanilla, like that combination, to Play-Doh. This doesn't require a lot to use it. So I probably use like a pea size amount of this, and that moisturizes my entire skin. If I apply too much, I feel like it does clog my pores a little bit. However, this moisturizer, this is the Derma E Skin De-Stress Calming CBD Moisturizer. I friggin' love this. This is such a nice moisturizer. This makes my skin feel so supple and plump in the morning, and it just feels so lovely. It feels like I had like just such a good experience. Like I was sleeping in like a cloud. Like your skin just feels amazing. And it doesn't have any discerning scent like the cleanser. The cleanser had a scent. This guy does not have any sort of scent. The only thing I don't like about this product is it comes in a jar. If it came in a squeeze tube, I would like it so much more. I don't like dipping in to my product when I'm gonna use it. But overall, I really, 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 really like this. Honestly, all I can say is it just makes my skin feel so supple. Like that's the best explanation of it. It's like you feel moisturized and just like plumped, like in the best way possible. 10 out of 10, recommend this guy. Which leads me to the product that I purchased with that CBD moisturizer. I placed them in the same Ulta order because it was buy one get one 40% off. Derma E is usually runs some sort of deal on Ulta's website. If they're not at this moment, just wait a little bit. If you are eyeing any of their products, it's usually like a buy one get one for some percentage off. So when I was placing my order, I got the Derma E Firming DMAE Eye Lift. I really like this. I think that this makes my eyes just feel refreshed. I'm not using it today. Like I forgot to put on this morning, and I can tell a difference. Like I just feel like my makeup is slightly in my eyes a little bit more than normal. There's no scent to it. I think I like this packaging of an eye cream the most out of all that I've tried so far. Something about like being able to squeeze like the perfect amount out rather than like digging into a jar. I would 100% repurchase this, and how I feel about these 3 products makes me want to try so much more from the Derma E brand. So much more. I love all of the Derma E products that I've been trying. I have a couple other eye creams that are empties, and I have already like put them in like a bag of like trash bag of like makeup empties. So I don't have them. I'm not going to go fish them out of like my giant bag. So I have the Ordinary like eye serum. It's the EGCG eye caffeine solution. I liked it. It wasn't groundbreaking. I know it just kind of was, it was an extra step really. The second eye cream was the Bare Minerals Age, what was it? The Bare Minerals Age Defense Eye Renewal or something like that. It was okay. It was very moisturizing and nourishing, but again, it comes in that pot, like that tub, and I just don't think I like the tub type products. Again, both of those eye creams, I feel like I get more benefits with this Derma E one. And I was using those other ones for 6-7 months and this one for 3 weeks, and I like this one so much more already. So I'm going to talk about my toners next, and the first one I have is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid Toner. I don't really particularly like this one. I use this one in the morning because I use a different one with a vitamin C at night, and I've read that glycolic acid and vitamin C counteract each other, so I try to space them out in the day. This one, it's fine. I think at first when I started using this, I noticed breakouts happening like on my skin, just like my skin sometimes can go through like a purging phase, and this one I think was triggering a purging phase when I started using it. It's just not my favorite. I don't enjoy like the experience putting it on. I don't appreciate or necessarily like just the way it makes my skin feel, which is tacky. Like this makes my skin feel slightly tacky, which is not the end of the world because I put a moisturizer on and that kind of does the trick of like evading the tackiness feeling. I don't know. It's just like it's a step. It's okay. It's nothing groundbreaking or life-changing. The next toner is the Glytone Acne Clearing Treatment 2% Salicylic Acid. I count these as the same product because it's I don't notice a difference between them. I think this one doesn't have red dye, but everything is the same except it's in a spray bottle. I don't like this. It does what it says, which is acne clearing, yes. It like dries out like the pimples and everything like that. I didn't read the ingredients until like a couple times using it, and I was like, why does this smell like nail polish remover? And that's because a couple of the first ingredients are isopropyl alcohol and acetone. Like, I could use this to take my gel polish off. Why am I putting this on my skin? It does work anywhere that I'm going to experience a breakout. I don't think I'm going to use this as religiously as I was, which is using this at night because I use a vitamin C with this one. It's like the scent is so overpowering, it almost makes me like choke and gag. Like it's bad. So the first product I have is the Ordinary Matrixyl 10% with HA. I've used a decent portion, not like anything crazy, maybe slightly less than half of this. I don't really like this. I've determined that I don't know if it's the Matrixyl, I don't know if it's HA, I don't really know what I don't like about this. I just know that I don't like it. It almost feels like it clogs my pores and like kind of makes them more congested than normal. I really only use this one like right here and then up into my forehead, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, I have a breakout right here, and I really only put this on my skin differently than what I've been doing for the past couple weeks. So I think this is the cause of this guy, and I don't appreciate that. Then I have my Versed Just Breathe Clarifying Serum. I love this. I actually really like this. So I only use this when I'm noticing like breakouts, and I typically only really break out on the jawline, very like hormonal, and like if I'm not drinking enough water, that's like where I break out the most. I really like this. It does leave a little bit of a tack to the skin. It has a really, really light scent. I wrote in my notes, it's because I smelled it like just like that, and it smells like a really diluted sake. If you've ever like had sake, it's not like it's not like vodka. Like if it smelled like vodka, we'd have some things to talk about, but it's just like a really light, boozy experience, and I think that might just be like the willow bark in it. I really like this. I have noticed that this has actually done a decent amount for my skin, so I would repurchase this. I use most of all of these serums at nighttime. So then I have the Nola Skincentials Brightening C Serum, that guy there. This is the serum that I use in like culmination with the salicylic acid. I like this. It has a really, really light, like vitamin C, like citrus scent. It's almost like the scent of like orange peels or like orange zest or something like that. I really like that. It's a little thicker of a consistency. I don't know if it's a thicker consistency, and I mean, one pump, I usually like to do like 2 or 3 pumps because I want my entire face coated. Yeah, it just has a really, really light citrusy scent. This is my very first like vitamin C product, so I don't know what to really expect. But at this time, I've had a little weird experience with Nola Skin Essentials, so I don't know if I would really support that brand anymore. The Nola Skin Essentials Fountain of Youth Serum. This thing smells so much of that Yankee Candle Home Sweet Home scent. It's like super spiced apple pie or pumpkin pie, and I've decided I don't want to wear this on my face. I'm very wary of this on my skin and congesting my skin and just like causing irritations because the scent is so strong. It lingers for hours. I'm not kidding, hours on the skin. I don't like this. It's so scented, and on their website nothing has a fragrance added to it, so I don't know what the actual heck they put into these, but everything is so unbelievably scented other than like this guy. And then another thing to know, I have one more Nola Skin product, but I'm gonna mention it later. But the brand actually, like, I placed an order for these 2 products, a mask, an eye cream, and like a mask brush. And I got 4 out of the products, and the eye cream was not in there. They didn't tell me until after my order shipped and charged me for my order that my item wasn't going to ship. And then they never gave me an ETA on when I would be receiving my product. When I reached out to them on Instagram weeks later, they said, oh, it's going to be another 2 weeks, or we can give you a refund. So I asked for a refund, and I still haven't seen that money hit my account. And now I have to like file the dispute with my bank, which is just like absurd. Why didn't they just like send me my product or like let me know and not charge me that amount? It's just so stupid. So I don't know if I would really purchase anything from Nola Skin Essentials, to be quite honest with you. Not the best experience. I was so hyped for this brand. They're Black owned. They have a recycling program. I was so geeked about it, and just such a crappy experience, honestly. This is the Oh Well Aqua Mask. It's a try me size. Luckily, I only got like the small size. It is so scented. It has like those notes that make you, it's like very strong, but it smells like the ocean, like a beach, like water. It smells lovely. On the website, this claims to decongest and cool the skin, and I don't feel like it does that. Then I have one of my Holy Grail purchases, and I don't know if it's not necessarily this one, but this product in general, no matter where I get it from, I love having this in my collection. This is the Heritage Store Rose Hip Seed Oil. I swear by Rose Hip Seed Oil. I think this is one of the best products for my skin. When my fiance and I were in Costa Rica to visit his family, he got 2nd-degree burns on his skin, and Rose Hip Seed Oil came in clutch, and like he does not have any scars on his face or anything. He looked like Rockman from the Fantastic Four. It was bad. I love this. It's very hydrating. It like promotes cell turnover, so like scarring and stuff just gets diminished with this. I freaking love Rose Hip Seed Oil. I cannot say how much I love this. I love you. But yeah, that is it. I know that this was probably a long video, so I appreciate if you watched it. I mean, thank you. Thank you. Even if you watched it for 5 minutes, thank you so much. Let me know some of your skincare favorites, anything that you've been wanting to try. Maybe I can be your guinea pig and kind of report back to you at a later date. I've been getting really into skincare. Anyway, until my next video, stay healthy, stay sane, and stay safe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!